Porca miseria, bro. Holy shit. Bro. Oh my God. Let's strap in for a long one. Let's strap in for an hour. Let's do it. Let's go an hour. Ciao ragazzi, big up the community. Big up to everybody that's here. We will go through the comments. There are 110 of you here now. Big up to the real OG, the true OG, Uncle Shama, who is unable to stream today. But don't worry, you have the smooth sailings of the president of Pessimism FC here to take you through it. Why is my chair so low? Oh, goodness. More importantly, why is this desk so high? What have I been doing with my spare time? Inter 1. Lecce 0. And yes, we were made to sweat. Yes, we were made to suffer. And yes, we were made to believe that Bottle Job FC reigns supreme. But alas, Lautaro Martinez, just like I knew he would when he was coming on, and as someone who was giving Lautaro all the flack in the world, I was begging for it in the last chat with a couple of people I'm left with in the Inter community. We got to bring Lautaro on at halftime. You got to bring him on now. This is his time. You got to bring him on. You got to bring him on against Salernitana V2. You got to do it. And it was him. Yeah, Pio finished it. Pio tapped it in. Pio! Fuck yeah, Vince. What? What, bro? What are you looking at? Nah, I'm just kidding. Vince catching strays for no reason across the room. I prefer to be at work. I hate school holidays. I hate when Inter play school holidays. It's not normal. I wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5:55 in the morning. I'm like, holy shit, what's going on? You know when you wake up from like a dream or like when, not really a nightmare, like that feeling where you think you're falling and you're like, fuck me, what the hell just happened there? Whoa, that was me this morning. I woke up this morning, I'm like, oh shit. All right. Do you want to know what I dreamt of last night? For some reason, I had a dream that we were playing Cremonese and I kept refreshing live score and Cremonese were winning 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, 4-1. And I'm like waking up like every 25 minutes. This is from about like, I think 4:30 till 6 o'clock. My brain telling me, oi, how dare you think you're going through this day unscathed? How dare you think you can just wake up normally? Lecce? You think Lecce's going to be easy? You think this is a walk in the park? You think you're going to do to Lecce what Juve did to Cremonese? You are off your tits, bro. Get up and get on with the anxiety and get on with the panic. And there I sit watching the first half thinking, my God, this is fucked up. This is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. This could end up very, very bad. And I got the Bet365 odds out and I'm just thinking I'm going to gear a little bit of more money because they're going to pay not one, not two, but 3 bills in one day. Big shout out to my wife. We were going to go out to dinner tonight. We may have to eat 2-minute noodles instead. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man, there is no way in hell we give up our plans and our celebrations and our date night when Inter wins. And even if they lose, it means we never give them up because we financially profit anyway. Guys, Pio Esposito. He's so hot, isn't he? Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. At that age, with that physique, playing for Inter, scoring goals. Imagine how many goals he gets. Imagine that. Imagine how effortless it would have to be. Oh, yeah, I just scored the winner for Inter tonight against Lecce. What'd you do? Oh, yeah, sounds interesting. Second half comes around. Obviously, we show a little bit more intent. And we'll finish the initial reaction. Then we'll go to comments and then go into specifics. And I told Mattia, I go, nah, fuck this. I'm walking Vince. But I walked Vince and I came back inside and the game was still on the screen. So it was like a portal. Just sucked me right back in. Just full gravitation. Watching it. And we sucked again in the second half. Attacks mostly falling dead. Players going to ground easily. I'll just keep getting thoughts out from the game. Or should I just go and be specifics and go with them one by one? I'll go with the players one by one because I want to be here for a while. And if I get it all out too quickly, it'll look like I'm rushing things and I won't say it properly. So we'll go and get some match stats up and I'll talk about the players. Because, like, let's be honest, guys, it is rare that I watch a full game and get to do a live afterwards, dissecting it properly. Like, I'm giving you the Sharma treatment today. Sharma watches games very well. Sharma is a very, very analytical sort of guy, whereas I'm a very emotional, impulsive guy that walks around the living room half the time not paying attention. But today I paid way too much attention. Way too much attention. All right, we'll go to... What's a good website that shows all the players as well? Like, I'm talking about proper statistics. Is it SofaScore or OneFootball's pretty good at this shit as well, aren't they? Let's go with OneFootball. I just want like a formation with some player ratings. Got some stats here. All right, bang, nan, automatic. Oh, SofaScore's done pretty well. Yeah, I'm going to disagree with shitloads of these ratings, bro, straight off the bat. Straight off the bat, I know I'm disagreeing with like at least 90% of these ratings. All right, so overall, first half, rubbish. Second half, rubbish. Most of these players had a shit game, in my opinion, today, and I'll tell you exactly why. Honestly, this is not the sort of game where I'm going to sit here and go, yeah, but he was all right to do this. Yeah, he was all right. Everybody on this pitch, except for a few, are getting a fucking scathing from me tonight, okay? Because Lecce did not want to play football tonight. Lecce came here tonight to park every piece of transport known to mankind and just shit fight it out, even from the first half. Wasting time, they loved it. They loved everything about it. Now I'll go to some comments. Thank you to the 140 people that are here right now. That blesses my heart, soul, and everything from the above. Oh, by the way, Judge Mo is coming in today. Judge Mo is coming in today, and he should be coming in about 15 minutes' time. So stay tuned. Let's go to the comments because we won't have time to do that later on. As you said today, they didn't finish the job early. Hopefully Inter win. Yes, so yes. Oh, by the way, yes. This is what I wanted to say. All right. Whoever you are, I don't know if it's your first day on this channel, but if not, welcome back. If so, welcome. Stick around. But there are two reasons why Inter won today. Pio Esposito and me being the most active anti-jinxing Inter fan on the planet. You think I didn't message Judge Mo 4 minutes before that Esposito goal going? We've bottled it. We fucked it up. We've screwed up the Scudetto race. You think I didn't make that thumbnail intentionally, knowing too well that all Inter need to get motivated to win this game, Habibe, Fratello. The only thing Inter need to win this game is for Anthony Privatera to look stupid. That's all it's going to take. I know it. That's all it's going to take. All it's going to take is me losing another bit of money, betting us now while the odds are good. Or all it's going to do, and all I need to do is make myself look stupid. And I thought no better way to do it than to preempt that we didn't win this game publicly on the live stream. Mate, negative Inter fans can never lose. It is an art form. I've perfected it. It is absolutely filthy. I don't recommend it. And I have a feeling it's what prostitution feels like. Let's move on. Against 17th place in the league, we should now be not be struggling like that. Hakan missing made them struggle. That was a very hard watch to that the dude. That really, really was. If Pio wasn't here, we would have drawn. Not necessarily, but you could say that. You could say that his footballing IQ of being in that spot. To be honest, if Lautaro didn't come on, we would have drawn. That goal is just as much for Lautaro as it is for Pio. So thank God for Lautaro and thank God for Pio. This was not a game that we should be struggling in. Missing Hakan was a massive hole. Knicks Knox! Let's go, my guy. Let's go, cuz. Come on. Come on, Knicks Knox. Oh, let's go. Yeah, look, that's 94 minutes of our lives. We're not getting back, Mattia, but like the saying goes, all is well that ends well. Fratesi Verona flashbacks and Venezia flashbacks from last year. That's what these games reminded me of, albeit the endings went differently in our wins, but performance-wise, approach-wise, everything about this game screams Venezia last season, Verona the season before to me, man. Barella is the McDonald's employee of the month. Bro, I'll get to him soon. Lecce was defending the whole time. Lecce are happy to leave with a 1-0 loss. Lecce are happy to leave with a 1-0 loss. They didn't even once look like they wanted to come back. I was nervous. Trust me, I was shitting bricks the whole game watching it because I knew that we could turn a nothing chance from them out into something. We could make a mistake. We could track back Paul. We could dip our heads on a cross. Zoma could have a shit fight. But they didn't want it. They didn't want anything. They were happy to go 1-0. Thank you, Mattia, for reminding everyone to like the video. And if you are not already, please go and subscribe to Uncle Shama and Judge Mo. We lacked all of our creativity without Hakan and DiMarco. I don't understand why Kivu never brought on DiMarco. I need to get to all the comments, and then I'll get to Kivu at the end, okay? But hold that thought, okay? They really underestimated Lecce and their defense. Lecce have good defense. Harry is here. What's up, Harry, bro? It's good to see you again. Can't stay for the live. That's all good. Just wanted to say hi to you both. This was a stressful match. I don't want to see Mickey start ever again. I'll get to him in a second too. Good. It's good as a sub for 30 minutes, not as a start 100%. Resting for Udinese and Arsenal is pretty much what those two players were doing, and they both got their rest tonight. Lautaro only had to play, 20 minutes in total? Grande Ian Kerr, thanks for keeping me company throughout the match, as always, man. Thanks for tolerating my shit. What time's this game tomorrow? Do I do the unthinkable and do the first ever hate-along on this channel? Do I ever do it? Do I do it? Uncle Shama, bro. Let's go. Bro, it's Pio. Bigger arms, bigger neck, bigger chest, probably a bigger everything, bigger future, much bigger bank account, that's for sure. But oi, big goal, big points, big confidence, because I think we were starting to creep into having those conversations of, does Pio need to be scoring more goals for the minutes that he is getting? And today is the sort of goal that buys him time, buys him confidence as well. So as I was going to say, do we do it? Do we do it? Same time, 6:45 in the morning. But guys, knowing my luck, doing a hate-along for Como Milan is the sort of thing that A, gets Milan 3 points. B, it's the sort of hate-along, and those OGs know it, like we'll set up for it, and by 15 minutes, it will be 2-0 to Milan. It's the sort of thing, if I was to do a hate-along for that, factors have to come into play. I have to basically have a flawless sleep tonight. So like the sort of sleep where, you keep your diet to your diet, don't have a few drinks so that you don't mess with the sleep, and wake up fresh, because I'd wake up groggy otherwise. We'll see. We'll see about that. It would be interesting. I might think about it, because I'm only on holidays for a little bit longer. We actually cracked 163 people live. That's pretty damn good. And over 90 of them are coming from the YouTube, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Like the video, subscribe if you are new. What's going on, bro? I got so frustrated to the point of banging my computer desk loudly at 2 a.m. Yeah, bro, welcome to the world. So I would recommend to you that you actually have a physical thing to hit right next to you, which is why I always watch on the couch, and I just bury into cushions and stuff like that. At my old house at George's Hall, I had a hanging boxing bag that was honestly felt like it was made out of rocks. It was so hard. So I could go in there and I could wail on that thing to the point of being so exhausted, you just want to cry and hug it afterwards. There are a couple of games, I'm not even going to mention what they were. They were in the Spalletti era where we conceded a couple of late goals, and it made me in there. And honestly, you'd think I was hugging a prison guard, man. I was in there belting the shit out of it. I was releasing years and years and years and years and years of trauma or abuse. Brother, it's not that deep. I had a great upbringing. I've got a great life. I'm just so emotionally impulsive. When it comes to Inter, it's a fucking disease. It's the one thing I think my father wished that he could cure me of, to be honest. Forza Massimo Fazino, Forza Inter sempre. Oh, by the way, Massimo, every time I see your face, I think of giveaways. Next giveaway is coming, okay? Shout out to Sansu. Your gear has been posted as of 2 days ago, I think. Hello. The winner's enclosure. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Don Debbie dem. All right. Let's get it going, bro. Winner's circle. What are you guys doing awake anyway? What time is it for you guys? You guys kicking it? Are you kicking it with a whiskey, with a glass of wine, or are you kicking it with a tea? Your 7th tea of the day, your 19th tea of the day. Bloody UK with their teas. How many teas do you reckon Sharma and the Kurz put away in one day combined? That's a stat. Anyway, let's stop shit talking, man. I got banter in my blood today. I'd hate to come my way today, to be honest. But Ella needs to sit on the bench so he can think about the way he is playing. Big up Kivu for taking him out on the 55th minute with the armband. That is your captain. And that is supposed to be your best player on the pitch, because your existing captain and best player on the pitch are on the bench. And you pulled him at 55 minutes. Why? Because he was wank. He was ask. I drink chai nuts. This guy. That that threw me off completely, bro. Thank you very, very much. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. Not holiday. I hope you're enjoying work in Denmark. Pulling Barella. Pulling Barella at 55 minutes for Fratesi. I thought it was beautiful. Beautiful to see. Beautiful to see, to be honest. Fratesi obviously not in the best of form, but when you need that little bit of extra push and that little bit of extra grit, it's something Barella wasn't giving and something Fratesi was ready to give. Go figure, bro. Go actually figure. Thuram and Golden Boy Barella were truly horrible. Yeah, to me, worse on the ground. Maybe they should not be considered as part of a backbone for the team, i.e. guaranteed starters. For me, I think now we're definitely within the territory of start analyzing certain offers that you get for Marcus Thuram, if you get any at all. If you get any at all. So he had a really, correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but didn't he have a release clause at one point for about 75, 80 mil? Have we officially removed that from whatever's going on with his contract, or does... I need to pull that comment before it looks like I'm doing something else. Is there still a clause in that contract, or is there no release clause whatsoever? Because right now, with the form that he's in and the years left on his contract, if anybody thinks we're getting more than 50 mil for this guy, that's bizarre. Who would the guy is now within 45 to 55 million territory. If he can't pick up his act, he's going to have to go. He's going to have to go because he's not young. He's not young. Don't tell me he's young. In fact, let's look him up now. Marcus Thuram. What is he, 29? 28. 28 years old, bro. He turns 29 this year. This guy should be sold before he turns 30, no doubt about it. Attitude-wise, could be better. He's just too happy. He's just too grateful to be there. If there was too much gratitude that would impact your care factor, he's an example of it in this sport. I hope I'm not being too harsh sounding like that, but I think most people will agree. Good on him. He loves life. Good on him. He loves his dad. Good on him. He loves his brother. Good on him. He loves his club. Good on him. He loves life. He loves being a professional footballer. He is grateful. He probably is a fantastic human being in real life, probably gives back to the less fortunate, probably helps out a lot of people in his family and friend circle, probably is an A+++ human being. And because of that, like Mourinho said to that Tottenham dressing room, you're too nice. Sometimes you need to be cunts. I need you to be cunts. Okay? And sometimes we might need Thuram to be a cunt a little bit more. Bastoni, oh yeah. For me, Bastoni was the worst on ground tonight, and for some reason, he got the highest rating, second highest rating on this website, and he was in the running for MVP on beIN Sports, which I thought was absolutely bizarre. You are definitely right there, Indro. That is a fantastic shout. Zielinski coming up clutch in midfield when needed to. My personal man of the match today. That game made me want to cry. Yeah, almost tears, man. I am so far back in the chat. I'm so far. Sorry. Who's next? Barella needs to be benched. Come on, Sucic. That spot is there for the taking. Yep, Sucic needs to step up again. Well said as well, Indro Hari. I'm going to cheat right now and say we finally won a big game. Yo, expectations-wise and contextually, that's the most important 3 points of the season. Yeah? All right. Black Blue Legacy coming in hot this game. I love the picture as well. Except for Pio, horrible changes of Kivu. He almost threw away the game. I disagree. I don't think his changes were that bad. I am going to be critical when I get to Kivu of some things that I think that he did, but I don't think his changes were awful in some aspects. I don't think they were great in some aspects. I thought his timing was good for a couple of subs. I thought his timing was poor for a couple of subs as well. Sneaking into stream while still at work. Had to make it earlier this time. Bro, you do you, my guy. You do you, my absolute legend. Hopefully Colmore can do us a favor, bro. It would be absolutely great. Bro, I was ready. The dude, by the way, awesome hair and beard. Come on. Bro, I was ready. Bro, if we didn't win today, that's the sort of thing that surely, I don't know the ins and outs, obviously, as none of us do in terms of how the politics work behind the dressing room, but surely that's the sort of thing that would get his phone ringing from Beppe going, oi, don't do that again, yeah? That's the sort of thing that'll get you in trouble. Please do not do that again. Mo is here. I'm going to bring him in so everyone can look at his beautiful face. Unless, actually, I'll get him to add himself because he knows how to add himself. So he can do it when he's ready because I'm going to stay with the comments for at least another 5 minutes. I'm going to run through them. We're going to get to the end of them. I'm 12 minutes behind in the comments. And then Mo can bring himself in when he is ready. I will go through. We'll skip over a few if that's okay, though. Great. Keep on chatting, guys. Big up the channel members. Memberships are open, guys. I don't do much for the members at the moment, and I'm very, very sorry. Very sorry I don't do much member content. I do plenty of member giveaways, though. So sometimes I do a giveaway for all subscribers. The next two, I think, are going to be just for members only again. So, yeah, and we're going to try and do it a little bit differently this time. I've got a great thing going with Kitsock, and what we'll do is I'll try and see if they can send it directly to you guys, so you guys can have your pick of any item that you like, so I can actually send you something as well. So big up Kitsock, who've agreed to sponsor us again for the first half of this year at least, and we're very, very thankful to them as well. So that'll be great for our members. A couple of giveaways coming out, so if you want to join to be a channel member and go in the run-in for those giveaways, which will now include things like retro jerseys, they'll keep including player edition jerseys, I'm talking jackets, NBA stuff as well. Like whatever you guys want, we've got a great sponsor. Let me know, okay? Pio is the future star of Inter, and he's becoming a future star of Inter right now. And Thuram definitely was not today. Lecce, after the goal, they were pissed, and now they wanted to play quick. But even then, they played quick, but did nothing. Did absolutely niente, bro. They got no end product whatsoever. They are one of the worst clubs in Serie A. It would have taken a massive F up from us to concede that goal and lose that game. Thank you so much, my guy, my member. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I have no idea what currency that is. I'm just going to look it up. I'm not going to look up the amount, but CIY. Turkish leader, thank you so much, bro. I really, really appreciate it, man. So big up from Turkey. It's great to know that there's people here from Turkey, man. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Barella sucks today, bro. Another new person to the channel, Aldo. Big up, man. I always acknowledge new people when they come in. We've got over 130 here right now, so make sure you like the video, subscribe if you are new, and in a few minutes' time, we will be joined by our brother, Judge Mo. Nigga, he's here right now. Mo, say hello to the people, and then I'm just going to speed through the next 5 minutes of comments.
Go ahead. I'm doing something on this side still, as I told you.
Okay, no worries. Chat Mo, look at him. Great jawline. Thank you, everyone, for the comments. Still lucky but deserved win. Yeah, in a way as well. Thank you, Mattia, for acknowledging all the new viewers. We really appreciate it. We've got a lot of new viewers lately. Every video that goes up or every short that goes up, there's almost a comment from somebody new, and that is absolutely amazing. Christian Potatoes with the stand-up. If Inter loses, Anthony gets paid. Yep, that makes Anthony happy. If Anthony doesn't get money, Inter wins. Anthony's still happy. It is good, but like I've always said, man, I will always sacrifice any financial winnings for the 3 points. Always, always, always. Told you Inter fans are the worst. You either go for us and you're okay with what happened last season, or you don't go for us and you are not walking a mile in our shoes. So walk a mile in our shoes recently, bro. And if you expect this to be all sunshine and rainbows, sorry, mate. Maybe if you support Inter, you need to go and support Fiorentina instead. There are certain expectations here, and the expectation today was to beat Lecce, and we absolutely did in the end. Sommer did have one great save towards the end that prevented it from going 0-1, and if it did, we would have been in a world of trouble. This was like the Udinese game this season before scoring, just shit cross after shit cross. My favorite Dutch Brazilian is in the house with a bit of a lucky win at this stage. Barella should put the fries in the bag, bro. Keep bringing that punchline. Keep bringing it over, bro. Extra mayonnaise in a cone, like you Dutch do it. Why is Mickey still in? Really, really bad today, man. Really, really bad. Lucas would be gutted that we scrapped a win, but thank you for coming in and thank you for your continued support as a channel member. See, guys, I must be doing something right here if I've got 2 Juventus fans as channel members, bro. That's just absolutely bizarre. Napoli, and yeah, I get that feeling, man. The amount of times we've watched Napoli and Milan play and seen them score late, especially Milan, we get that feeling. But they are the ones that need to hold that today. Although low-key, I think our win today really spurs Milan on to beat Como tomorrow. Como's going to bottle it at home. Nico Paz, invisible disaster class. All about the points from this point onwards. Screw the performance, the other team's shithouse performances, and still win 100%. And so it's good that we can still do this. I should do, yeah. The thing is, I ain't got no time to do watch-alongs in general. It's only sporadically in the school holidays that I would. We're closing the gap. We've only got 5 minutes of comments left to close in on. Inter won a game in hand. End of the world is close. I told you, Mattia, when I saw that this game in hand, then when I realized this week that it was our game in hand for the Super Copa, I thought, oh, bro, praise Allah. Surely this can't be true. We don't have to make up our game in late February. There isn't going to be another delay till March. We get to play this now and it's not against Bologna, sign me up, bro. Say less. Hey, Long will probably work in their benefit, sleep through it. See, potatoes knows, bro. See, you got it, people. You got to know, bro. And this goes back to the guy that commented before, thought we were doing a hate along. The world is not that complicated. We overcomplicate the world with our emotions, but really, it comes down to binary code, zeros and ones. It's all simulation, mate. So if you can tap into one small part of the simulation and understand it, you can gear it to your advantage. This is where people go wrong. People try to tap into too many parts of the simulation, work, conspiracy theories, relationships. I'm just fixated on negative gearing Inter financially. And at the end of the day, it's working. So I think a hate along might just throw a hate along in Milan's direction, might just throw out the simulation and the binary code a little bit, Christian. Good on you, bro. Hyper intelligence. That hate along will last 89 minutes when Rabiot scores the luckiest Shinro goal. I'm not ready for that, bro. I'm not ready to overreact like that. Big up, Sharma, bro. Do you think Thuram and Bonnie goes to ground too easy? Comments about that soon. Don't worry, I got a list of stuff to talk about. And thank you again for the donation, my brother. Nice win, awful performance, but an important 3 points. With a little bit of luck, we can even be 8 to 9 points. I'm not thinking about that just yet. I'm definitely not thinking about that just yet. Mo and I will discuss Mercato towards the end of this stream. I'm just really fixated on making sure I don't miss any comments. And then we're going to talk about some specifics, and I'll pull some stats up on the screen as well. I've got a fair bit of time. I've still got just over an hour from now. So we've got plenty of time to do this. Thank you for all the nice comments in the chat to one another as well. Keep on chatting. Keep on chatting. Doodle lost his voice. What's up, my guy? It's good to see you here, bro. Keep representing the Inter fans well on the Tutto Calcio show as well. Matches like this win championships. I know they do. We know they do. It's all about the points from here on in. I hate Conte. I don't care if he wants to go there. But he's still a year. Yeah, he'll always be a Juventino at heart. But that love for his club is simmering and dying out more and more every single day. But yes, we will definitely take the 3 points. What an ugly win. I didn't like how he played this match. Kivu, bad decisions in the first half. Yeah. Thank you, Zio Sharma, my guy. Appreciate it. Bro, every Juve fan in the world will emotionally negative gear themselves and say they aren't in a title race, but that's crazy talk. Crazy talk for them not to say it, because if they beat Cagliari tomorrow, they are now ahead of Napoli on the ladder. Okay, so just think about it like that. We will talk about the table and Napoli a bit later as well. Big up everybody for coming in. We needed a dirty win like this. I love that comment. I love that comment. We did actually need a dirty win like this. We have almost completely closed in on the comments. No hate watchers, bro. Stay to what you do and keep it. Yeah, well done. Don't negative gear the simulation, bro. Keep the hate watch alongs for the very end of the season, when the mathematics are so far in our favor that even my dappling in the universe can't jinx it. Inter is definitely a simulation, and it's part of the simulation. Juf was disappointing. No Jufries today. Thank you very much, Rosemary. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Peel should have had 2. Yeah, the finish wasn't awful. Just skimmed it to the side. Just a very, 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 very little bit. Very little bit. Awful. Everything about it. Hairline to performance. If Como can do us a favor tomorrow, and if both Cagliari and Como do us a favor tomorrow, alas, I'll start believing. Even if we haven't beaten a big side yet, I'll start believing. I'll start believing if neither of Milan or Juve grab points. Whew. Last one, Knicks Knox. Juve fans were telling themselves after their 5-0 win last game, they can't do that. Bro, most of their fans are starting to say that they can't run. They can't run and hide. They need to at least told it. Mo, are you ready to go, my brother?
Yeah. I know, like, a lot of people. What do you think about the game? Like, what's your headline?
My headline for the game would be lucky Inter spare their blushes. Inter survive scare. Wasteful Inter get over the line. PO is hot.
I don't think we're wasteful. I actually think that this is the worst game I've watched this season from Inter. I've been pretty positive about the football that we play. I saw today, for the first time this season, for the first time in a full 90 minutes, right? In a full 90 minutes, I didn't know what was the plan. How are we gonna reach the goal? How are we gonna score the goal? And at the end, it turned into an old Spalletti Candreva to Icardi cross, and inshallah. Bro, like, I'm gonna tell you something. It's the first time, by the
Well,
way.
you know what? Just before you say that, I think you're right, because even though I didn't put it in my head, what I felt in here, those specific butterflies, that was a Spalletti reaction from me. That holy shit, only we can do this, only we can bottle it from here.
And all at the end, like I saw like the players, our players normally, like when we started the game, we went through the middle, we went through Boni, we went through Turam, we tried and it didn't work, right? At the end, I saw the guys, instead of going through in the middle, it was go to the side. Let's just put it in the 18. And I'm like, this is cross and inshallah shit. I am not here for this. I am past this since 2018. I'm done with this shit. I need something different, right? And then at the end, we scored from a play that is okay. You know what I mean? I thought Boni was poor. I thought Turam's body language is very strange to me. I didn't know what Barella and Mkhitaryan were doing today. I don't know what were the rules. To be honest with you, one of the things that I've like kept asking myself, Inter this season have had one of the best identities probably in Serie A's for forever. We're a very attacking side. We push numbers. We pass it around. We get late runners in the 18. You know what I mean? And I'm like, today, Mkhitaryan, number one, Mkhitaryan, you tried the shot with the left foot. You know what I mean? Big up my man for becoming a member. Guys,
thank you so much.
The channel, guys.
Welcome to the club, gang. Welcome to the club, my guy.
Support the channel. Come on, guys. Support the channel. Like, you're watching the game today, and all I can think of is like, so you tried this Mkhitaryan, and it didn't work. You tried it again, and it didn't fucking work. Why fucking shooting with your left? You fucking bum. Just pass the ball. Pass what you see. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then Mr. Barella. Does Barella thinks he's Kevin De Bruyne? Like, can someone tell Barella he's not Kevin De Bruyne? He's not Modric. You know?
He looks so upset every time he plays for us, bro.
By the way, I believe now that's an act. I love Barella. He's one of my favorite players over the last 10 years at Inter. Yeah, I love Nicolo Barella. And you know me. I've been an advocate for Barella against you and Sharma were like against Barella. I'm like, no, I like the guy. I think he provides something.
When have I ever in my life been against Barella? I brought him to the goddamn light.
No. This season, this season you have been against Barella in the group chat.
He's shown me not. He hasn't shown me. He just doesn't
exactly this, right? But I believe that I think he's a good player. I think he's trying too hard. He just needs to play the simple stuff. Stop the back heels. Stop all these shit. Stop all the stuff that you're doing. Just play the simple stuff.
For sure.
For me today, it's not on the players as much as Kivo. You know, normally I would say that Christian Kivo, I'm in the group chat. I'm saying Christian Kivo is doing great work with us. But I think that actually this game is not on Christian Kivo. Sorry, it's not on the players. It is on Christian Kivo. Christian Kivo is it's on him. I didn't think that he chose the right lineup together. In the midfield didn't work.
Mo, you got to acknowledge something very important, because you're right. Christian Kivu gave everybody the day off training yesterday. Porca miseria. I think that really shows his level as a coach. I got to ask you, being ahead in a title race and potentially going 6 points up, does Max Allegri, Antonio Conte, Jose Mourinho, Luciano Spalletti give their team the day off the day before a game at home against Lecce?
No, but I don't know why would he do this. I don't know why. Someone maybe advised him to do this. I don't know. Like, I'm not. Listen, Christian Kivu for me is basically a blank page. I have no idea what he does. I have no idea how he talks to the players. I think currently, as of now, if I'm looking at Christian Kivu, I like his football better than Inzaghi. It's more entertaining. It's more exciting. It's more exciting.
Big up, dude. Thanks for joining the club. Thanks for joining the gang, bro. 2 new channel members today. I really appreciate it. Big up, guy. I'm happy to have you here.
You gotta look at this and think, bro. He is more entertaining. However, he's not as cautious as what's his name, as Inzaghi. Even today, by the way, he insisted on leaving 1-on-1 at the back, and the board has to give him someone better than Acerbi. Every time the ball went long. Maybe, but no, bro. Teams go into camps before the games. They don't go into day offs. They don't go
Right.
into day offs, my man. Like this is the
Well, put it this way, bro. There's definitely no excuse for this weekend because they're very well rested in terms of turnaround time. So they've now got that little extra bit of
But
energy.
I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna bring you in here.
Mm.
I fucking don't like, and I'm sorry for cursing. It's just how I'm doing content these days. I am so annoyed of people keep banging on, but he doesn't win big games. But he doesn't win big games. I swear to God, I've seen Man City play 10 games, 10 big games in the league and win only 2 and still win the title. Only win 2. I don't think it's a big deal. I genuinely, as long as they beat each other, bro, who cares? They beat each other. This guy beat this guy take points from this guy, and you beat the smaller teams, and you win the title. Yeah. It doesn't matter if he doesn't win. I know it's an opportunity missed against Napoli, and he will learn how to manage the games. But potentially, logically speaking, Como will beat Milan tomorrow. Do we agree or we don't agree? Logically speaking.
No, I have to agree.
Logically speaking, tomorrow, Como beat Milan. And we are sitting here without beating a big team with 6 points ahead. Why do people cry about big games? You beat Como 4-0. Milan might go tomorrow and literally lose. Right? And then you're sitting here. And so people that cry about, oh, we don't win big games. You're fucking 6 points ahead with 20 after 20 games. You would not have dreams about this.
It's okay to still set the bar high here because when you fall short, then you fall here. If you want to set a bar here, you might fall here. And this is what happens when you get to fucking April and May and you're in a quarterfinal in the Champions League because you somehow limped there. And then you're like, shit, we need to prioritize rotation here. However, Kivu is not Inzaghi. I think that now what you are saying and now what you're saying has a lot more validation after today's win because now we're at that point where we've got a buffer where now we can say, oh, crap, we don't really need to beat the big teams anymore because we've only got 2 of those games left in the season anyway, Juventus and Milan. So I get it now. But prior to today, a bigger side with bigger balls and a larger mentality performing at their full potential would have closed out certain fixtures or done a little better in certain fixtures this season. But now what you are saying holds like much more validity. And now is a time where a fan like me is going to start coming around to that side and going, all right, like I said to Ian Kerr in the chat, now it doesn't matter if it comes off your ass crack in the 94th minute.
No, it does. It does. Not yet. No, not yet, Anthony. Not yet. We still have 18 games to play. That's the last hurdle, the last 10 games. You remember Milan last 8 games when we bottled the league under Inzaghi? Yeah. This is where the performance. Currently, as it stands, I still think 18 games left. I think performances matter. And players need to learn from today's game. Lecce played 4 at the back, and you failed to break them down. They didn't play with 3 center backs, and you failed to break them down. So you got to learn from that, Christian Kivu. We have to remember that Christian Kivu is a young manager that doesn't have still more than 40 games under his belt as a senior coach. He doesn't. Kolarov is not the guy to he's not amazing. He's not Carlos Queiroz.
I like what he's doing, but I think
in a
season like this where we needed a mentality boost more than a tactical boost, Kivu and Kolarov are really bridging that gap in what looks like a very mentally dead group of players, bro.
Yeah, but tactically we change. We're playing completely different tactics. We take more risks. We have players higher on the pitch. We play a very, very high line that is a little bit different. We penetrate the opposition from a different areas. Bro, we are the number 1 in the league and by big margin in every single thing. In every single attacking metric, we're the best. For whatever reason, somehow, Inter are statistically, let me just check it. So I know I'm not speaking because I checked it like back in the days. Expected goals were big against everyone else. Big chances were way ahead of everybody else. Touches in the opposition's box. The other thing is, in XG, we're still number 1 conceded. Guys, logically speaking, Inter should be walking this league. Dog walk this league. Logically speaking. And I said that plenty of times with you. We are number 1 in attack and actually number 1 with Juventus in defense in terms of XG conceded. But somehow we concede more goals, right? Because of the quality. But again, I'm going to say this. Mentally, some of the players, for some whatever reason, they have a block And I think it stems from the Champions League final. You know what I mean? It's the Champions League final that actually destroyed Inter, in my opinion, and the mentality of this place. And I'm gonna say it again and again and again and again. Lautaro Martinez, Marcus Thuram, Nicolo Barella, Alessandro Bastoni. I don't care if you play well. You have to, because we have a young manager, it's your job to lift this team mentally. That is your job. Because the board hired an amateur as a manager, your job is to lift, not talk down to your teammates, like what Barella does. Yeah. Not look down to your teammates. Bastoni shouldn't be showing frustrations against others, because that's your job. Lautaro shouldn't be frustrated. I know he gives everything on the pitch. The only thing that I love about Lautaro, he never holds back. He's just somehow the decision making is kind of a little bit straight. You know what I mean? But I believe if Inter win, by the way, and Inter, the last thing I'm going to say, I speak a lot because I don't talk a lot about Inter. All the mental gymnastics that Allegri does, that Antonio Conte cries like a little bitch, right? In the media, right? Because he is that, even though I love the guy, and you know me, I'm one of his biggest fans.
Love him.
I love him. He's a little bitch. He's a bitch. But he's a bitch. He was, but you know what? You know what? He was our bitch at some point. Don't do respect to everyone. Like, he's a bitch. He cries like a bitch in the media, and he goes and takes every little opportunity to whine and moan and cry. He was doing it for us. I loved it. He's doing it for the opposition. I don't like it. Right?
For sure, Mo.
The mental gymnastics on Inter, trying to push the narrative that you have the best team in Italy. You are this. Oh, you have the biggest wages. Bitch, you spent 200 million euros. This is Premier League money. And they complain about squad.
Well, the only complaints they have now is that they've been injured. But big deal, man. You had the luxury of playing one game last season. Now, welcome to the real world of football that every big competitive club has had to go through since the dawn of European competitive fixtures. Yeah, welcome to the club, Napoli. Enjoy your stay. Bro, that was a really good intro / monologue from us, but I need to pull up some stats, and I want to talk to you properly about the game, because like I told the subscribers, I am on holidays. It's very rare that I watch 94 minutes straight intently and then get to do a live stream dissecting it properly. And on top of that, I've got you with me today, so it's even better. So let's share the screen on today's stats and player ratings. We're going to go through the players, the ratings. We're going to talk about each player. We're going to talk about Kivu. I have got a list of things that I want to say, and I've kept them to myself this whole time just so I can make sure that we've got a nice screen going up. Tai Chi program. I don't need it right now, but good to know for the future.
Can zoom in a little bit.
Yes, I will, my friend. All right. Today
can you remove? I actually have control of this.
Yeah. Can you? I had to remove that, man. No, I think it's an ad. I can't remove that, so we'll just have to go with this here. But that looks fine to me for now. Zoma, not much to do, obviously, until that very, very important save, where you could even see, though, he didn't need to move his feet to save it.
We're making the same mistake as we did with Handanovic. We're not moving 100%.
on. That's been a running topic on the channel for the last couple of weeks. And
we're doing the same. It's like, how are you repeating the same mistake? It's a disaster waiting to happen, bro. And I swear to God, my Premier League viewers, my channel, they're like, bro, your second goalkeeper is good. He's good on the ball. It's not bad. Why don't you give him a chance? And I'm like, I don't know. It's a choice.
We don't know just yet. But yeah, if we find out, we'll let you know. But anyway, thank you very much for Jan Sommer making it that one save that we needed today. Now, here are the weirdest ratings to me, because to me, Lecce, bottom 3 side in the league altogether. They might just be the worst attacking side in Serie A this season. They are genuinely in the debate with Verona, in my opinion, as the worst team on the ball, the worst attacking side. I don't know where the hell you get borderline 8s from for Bastoni and Acerbi. Bastoni had some awful passes, some awful crosses, some awful positioning, also had bad body language, ran significantly slower than I know he can. Francesco Acerbi could get a 7.9 on one aspect only, effort. Because the guy is an old bastard, and
I'm sorry. I'll put effort. I'll put the effort. If I were Inter shirt and you put me on the pitch, by the way, don't tell me the effort thing, Anthony. I know you would die on the pitch if they give you 10 $10 to play for Inter.
100%. But the reality is that
why am I giving a player? Why am I giving players for effort? Why?
Bro, the player rating is because Francesco Acerbi doesn't pick the team, and he didn't make any mistakes tonight, but he also didn't do anything. There was not one moment where I went,
swear to God,
well
I was thinking the same. I was thinking,
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the point of Acerbi being on the pitch today?
What's the actual point?
Like-
But at the end of the day, some might argue these games are the point where you don't need to break a sweat at centre back.
Maybe.
I
see. Rotation.
I would have rested Akanji, but when you come in and play the way Akanji did, I understand Kivu. The gap between Kivu and Akanji's age is probably like a decade, right? Just a bit more than a decade.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when Akanji plays the way he is, Kivu as a defender would look at him and go, this is one of the players that I have a hard time benching. Like, I'm going to ask you a question, Mo, and answer it quickly. Whereas other managers have found it very hard to bench Bastoni, Barella, would it be a fair statement to say that the toughest player for Christian Kivu to bench in his head is Manuel Akanji?
No, for me, it's Zielinski now. But Manuel Akanji is good, but I thought the last game against Napoli, he was at fault for the McTominay second goal. First goal, I'm sorry. I thought he was at fault.
Oh, yeah, he was. He
was at fault. He was too late.
Yeah.
As an experienced defender, he should see the run. I thought he was at fault.
Yeah, he was
for
at
the
fault.
McTominay goal. Yeah. He didn't. Sure. The run is right happening in front of you, and he's like, okay, big up, my man.
Yeah, I did realize this as well. Big up for saying that. So for me,
I'm saying in general, even if he's not injured, he's not our number one. He's not.
So for me, Bastoni wouldn't get a shred over a 6 or a 6.5. Acerbi would get a 6.5, and Akanji would get a 6.5, maybe even a 6 as well, because Akanji played some dog shit passes in the first half that turned the ball over to Lecce.
Yeah.
So the defense should be yellow rated, definitely not green. Carlos Augusto would get a 7 from me, not a 7.5. I think he could have done more, but this is one of those games where, you look at Augusto's performance, Mo, and you go, and this is where DiMarco would be advantageous in this position right here and right now. However, DiMarco ended up with a full game's rest, and Augusto, when Augusto plays with Bastoni on that side as well, you need to be very good and very threatening on the right and we need to be in a shit mood mentally for you to rattle us. Augusto and Bastoni is a safe bet on that side when they're side by side. So
defensively they're solid. So
exactly. I don't know where the 7.1 for Mkhitaryan got, because for me, he would get a 5.5 today. He was awful, man. And I love Mkhitaryan. I love him so much. What a beautiful human being. What a beautiful footballer. But even he must be thinking, maybe it's time for me to walk up to the coach and go, yo, boss, 20 minutes, man. It's a lot better that way. However, once again, Lecce at home. We have Udinese coming up. Don't we have Arsenal coming up soon, Mo? Is today the sort of day where we laugh at each other and go, man, fucking Acerbi, bloody Mkhitaryan, they can never play for Inter again? But actually, you know what? That was probably the best thing that could have happened today. They played their 90 minutes against Lecce. We won at home, and now they don't have to start again for the next 2 games.
The Arsenal game is very important. I think Mkhitaryan, for me, he's getting slower by the day, and I don't know why.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's getting slower by the day, and his match sharpness.
But I don't know. I hope that this is the last season I'm going to see Mkhitaryan and Acerbi play for Inter.
Yeah,
I
me
hope
too.
So.
Me too.
Like, I'm tired, bro.
We don't want to see the regression anymore. But for players like him and Darmian, such likable characters, just go and take up another contract here and there. Mkhitaryan strikes me as the sort of guy that might retire if he leaves Inter, bro.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. My personal man of the match today goes to Zielinski. I'm going to go over to Mo. Mo,
I love the guy. Remember when I told you?
This feels like a new signing this season.
Yes, 100%. You remember when I told you that Zielinski is going to be he's a fantastic footballer. He's amazing. I love Zielinski. I genuinely love Zielinski. And I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's very good. And the problem now is that he doesn't have the people that understand what he does around him. Barella and Mkhitaryan don't understand. When he plays with Hakan, I feel they're on the same wavelength.
But when he plays with Hakan, the defense of other teams have an absolute nightmare trying to figure out who is going to pull the strings, who is going to elevate the forward, who is going to run the channels. Zielinski, Hakan, and Barella is an electric midfield. You pull Hakan out of it, you can't really plug it back.
Yeah, or maybe I thought that Susic would get a chance today ahead of Mkhitaryan. I know that they don't like Susic because he's physically weak, but I think on the ball he's good. He's superior.
Oh yes, definitely.
think he's very good on the ball. We need a physical midfielder in this January, and I don't know who, bro.
Well, Barella's getting pulled at 55 minutes for the only other physical box-to-box, which is Davide Fratesi. But even then, Fratesi
can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
He's the guy I hate the most in this Inter squad.
Fratesi?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like him. I don't like the guy. I don't like him. And I don't think he's...
As a person, he's unlikable. You don't like his face, do you?
No. I don't like him as a player. Like, I don't want to see him as a player. It's not about the mistakes. I hate... Okay, to be honest with you, I just think, I'm going to be frank, I hate coward players, and I think he's a coward. Let me explain to you. Inter is a very good position-based team, especially in Serie A. He's a coward. He doesn't come and ask for the ball. He runs away from the ball. And I don't like players that do this, especially for a position-based team. You are running away from responsibility by trying to get at the end of the play. You're trying to make the run to the 18, so maybe you can snatch a goal or something like this. He is someone that doesn't want to get on the ball because he doesn't want to make a mistake. And I hate these players. I hate them. And I don't like, he does not deserve to wear an Inter shirt. He doesn't. You know what? You can say Mkhitaryan makes mistakes. You can say Mkhitaryan makes mistakes and stuff like this, but Mkhitaryan is not one of the guys on the pitch that is cowardish. He goes, asks for the ball, he makes a mistake. Fratesi gets on the pitch. I just think he wants to run around like a headless chicken, like a maniac. And I don't think he provides anything.
I think you would struggle to find fans that disagree with you at this point. And I think if anyone's stupid enough to offer 30 million for him at this halfway point of the season or at the end of the season, we need to take it and run, my guy.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You need to take it and run.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go to... So, yeah, Barella got pulled at 55. That was one of Kivu's better decisions for me. We'll get to Kivu at the end. Andy Joyf was another player that did absolute sweet F all, except for screw up a couple of potential attacks in the first half and early in the second half as well. I don't know if I didn't see it properly because it was early in the morning, but at one point on the right-hand side, did he attempt a shot and just like scuff it or hit the ground and it just like sort of bounced on the side of the goal?
The second with his right foot. It was a chance.
What happened? Did he like hit the ground first? Like
he's a one-footed guy.
So he's left-footed, right? So that was him attempting.
He's a left-footed guy.
Porca miseria. That was his attempt at a right foot, and that is absolutely bizarre.
He's a left-footed guy. He's a one-footed guy.
I don't think he was awful, but once again, it was just one of those things where...
Okay, let me tell you, Diouf is like... Okay, how old is this guy?
I think he's 23. Let me have a
he's
look.
Not like he's 22. I just checked. So he's not young.
He's not young, but he's nowhere near old.
But I think he's trying so hard to prove people wrong. And sometimes when you are trying so hard, everything comes off wrong.
Yes.
Today he's trying to do the intricate passing and the 1-2s. Habibi, that's not what we do, bro. Only Zelensky and I can't do this shit, Like, don't try it. Just play the simple stuff. Run to the line, cross, cut back, cross, or play the pass to Barella so he can cross. Don't try that intricate pass. You're playing. Someone need to tell the guy you're not a 10 anymore. You're a wing back for Inter. That is it. It's your job.
Yeah. Fair. Last starters before we move on to the bench. Thuram and Boni. Bad games from both. Boni just looked a little bit out of it today completely. I think that Boni's minutes have obviously slowed down.
But at least, to be honest with you, at least Boni created a clear-cut chance in the first half when you received them. At least he did create a chance for Zelensky who could have had a goal there with the left foot.
Absolutely.
He didn't. We're gonna come to the. We want to come to the forward list. I don't have a lot of time because I've got a show. I want to say something. I know that Esposito scored, but he scuffed his shot. I don't like that Esposito, and I know that Esposito and Lautaro came on and combined. I don't like that they are trying, and I don't like that Thuram did this today as well. You're trying to win the free kick, and you aren't trying to actually control the damn ball. Thuram literally 2 times stopped playing, asking the referee for a free kick. Yeah, Habibi, play. Habibi, play. The ball is still, the referee didn't whistle. Play. Esposito again is trying to run to win the free kick. And that's on Kivu. If these two guys are box strikers, use them in the box. Do not ask them for the build-up play. They aren't good. Like Esposito today almost cost us an attack on us because he tried to receive the ball and win the free kick. It didn't go his way. He tried to dribble, lost the ball, and it went on us. And the guy was, you remember that? They took a corner from it on something.
Yeah.
So for me, and I don't like this attitude from our forwards. Thuram did it today, like plenty of time. You're trying to win the free kick instead of trying to play.
Bro, one of my topics today is we need to talk about how Marcus Thuram is going to ground way before a challenge is even made, bro. I'm one of the only ones in the last 2 chats left that I'm just saying, diver, complete diver. And he doesn't even do it well. Even when he was dribbling today and looked for the penalty in the first half, I looked at my dog, not that my dog would reply to me in any universe, but I look at him and I go, he's going to try and milk a free kick or a penalty here. And he did the exact same thing. It's pathetic, bro. He doesn't even realize he's a tall, strong dude. You can't be crashing like that.
Yeah, and also, I'm sorry, you're not playing against the best center backs in the world, my man.
Exactly.
You're not. You're not. Like, come on, you can take them on. These guys are fucking 17th in the league. Have some shame. Fucking play football instead of flopping.
The thing about that shits me is like Pio was looking for it to waste time. So I get it from a tactical point of view. Thuram's just doing it because he's an absolute loser.
Bro, he's doing it from minute 5. How are you trying to win a free kick from minute 5, bro? We're not winning.
Bro, big up Reno. Good to see you, Reno. And big up my brother Ale. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the Bianconeri Zone. We hate them. We hate them more than anything in the world. But if you're going to get any of your news, support your content creators. I've been off social media for 2 weeks now, and it's the best thing ever. And I don't miss out on a thing. I don't miss out on a thing on the Serie A side of things or on the cultural side of things, because we've got good blokes supporting and giving the news to every channel. People like Ale and Reno as well for Juve as well. You're definitely coming. So stop downplaying it, man. Stop trying to put your anti-jinx in the world. By the way,
you're coming, bro. What do you mean you're coming to do what, broski? I'm not even making Champions League, bro.
I saw that you were live during the Inter game, Ale, so I'm going to try and rewind it back to the moment that we scored just to see if you know.
As Juventus are coming. Coming.
Thuram had flashes but went ghost for too long. He also passes up a few snapshots to pass the ball away. I hate that. In regards to Kivu tonight, here's a couple of things that I thought Kivu did well. I think that obviously in hindsight now, he has rotated well to preserve players. I think that he made a great decision to pull Nico Barella only 10 minutes into the second half and not say, give him an extra 5, give him an extra 5, give him an extra 5, like most, if not all other managers in the world have done. I thought he did very well to pull off Andy Drift and add Luis Enrique just for a little bit more vertical play and just for a little bit more speed and pace on those sides as well. The one thing I would be critical of is I would have brought Lautaro on a little bit earlier today.
Me too. I would have I would have put the third striker in minute 60 or something like this.
Yeah. So he waited too long there. Obviously, when Lautaro warmed up, that was the first time in the second half that I thought we had hope of winning when Lautaro started warming up. And other than that, I just think that Christian Kivu's decisions overall, like man for man, were perfect. Enrique for Andy, Fratesi for Barella at good times. Martinez for Mkhitaryan, I think, was the right call, not a like-for-like attacker. But at the same time, I think that the substitution for Sucic for Thuram also was a good one. I think he might have left Thuram in there a little bit too long.
I would not have taken Barella out for Fratesi. Even Barella's worst is better than Fratesi.
I think that you could have had to take Barella out. That's not the problem. But I didn't mind it because
I know that you're talking about from Barella's point of view, but I'm talking about it from who came on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. As a fucking midfielder that played for Inter 30 minutes, who completed 4 passes, broski. Bro, what is this guy, bro? What is this guy?
The only time Fratesi is going to be useful from now on is if we're chasing a goal in the last 10 minutes and you just put him on and go, well, you clearly know how to find the back of the net in a shitty situation. Go and do that. I can't teach you anything, you useless plank. But anyway, I'm all for him leaving. I'm all for him going. Mo, how much longer do I have you for? Because that will determine.
I actually have to go now.
Perfect. For the last minute or two, take the mic, bro. What
I want to say something about this. I am very positive. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. That's what I'm gonna say. Inter will win the league this season, and it's against all odds. Christian Kivu, I'm behind him until proven otherwise. Even if he doesn't win the league, I saw very, very good signs this season. Big games is what matters, I know. So that's why the Champions League, the Liverpool game, the Arsenal game is massive. I believe if Christian Kivu gets a result against Arsenal by hooks or by crooks, right? I think his mentality will change about big games. Arsenal are top of the Champions League, top of the Premier League. Currently the best team in Europe, along with Barcelona, in terms of organization, in terms of like everything about their game. If we win against them, I think that will change completely the mentality of Inter. Completely the mentality. And I'm not talking about this season. I'm talking about to win the Champions League, you got to be a big game coach and a big game player, right? As of now, we beat everyone, like not at our level, 2 levels below us, and we struggle against teams that are kind of similar to us or kind of 1 level behind us, the Milans, the Juves, the Napolis, and these people. You need to win the to get far in the Champions League, you need to be at that level. And I think winning against Arsenal, I hope so. And I'm actually hopeful. I think we'll win against Arsenal. And I told Arsenal fans this, you don't believe it. I think we'll win. I'll have big hopes for this team. But I'm happy. Last thing I'm going to say, there will be a lot of negative comments. If you go on social media, if you go in your group chats, there will be a lot of negatives about today. If this is our worst game of the season and we still won, I will take it. Out of your system, good for us. That's what I believe, in my opinion. I'm going to head out, guys. Thank you so much, Anthony. Inter Worldwide. Hit that like button, guys, if you guys are here. And by the way, if you're on Twitter, people, come to YouTube. It's better for us, for you to be on YouTube. Check out the YouTube link, right? And then come to YouTube and comment here. It's going to be fantastic. I'll see you guys soon. I'm out of here, people.
Shukran, Habibi, bro. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you, Mo, for coming in. I don't think we will beat Arsenal, Reno, but I think we will get something from Arsenal. I think that we can take a point from them. Great for Mo to come in. Don't worry, Doodle, bro. I have that much anti-jinx energy, and I have that much gravitational pull in this sphere. Trust me, I'm fully convinced now. I'm fully convinced that I actually make an impact with my anti-jinxing. Let's have a look at the table. I'll stick around for about 10-15 minutes, unless people want to list some topics to talk about. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content lately, man. I really decided this school holidays to make the channel as active as possible again with what I can do. So let's see how much we can grow this season towards the end of the season, because I'm really enjoying it. And I hope you guys are enjoying all the shorts and all the extra content as well, man, because I'm enjoying having this community as active as possible. It really helps me. This isn't a place that, is reactive on results in terms of being engaged. And that's great. Reno, with all due respect, you just stick to trying to beat Benfica for the first time in fucking 20 years, man, because if they roll over you again, that's embarrassing, bro. So you just stick to trying to get past Benfica, man, because at the moment, Juve definitely can't do that. So Napoli's in the Scudetto race, but Juve is 1 point, yeah? Yeah? Exactly. Shh. Juve fans don't know what they're talking about most of the time. Let's go to the table here. We have Verona. 13 after 19 matches played. We have Pisa, 13 as well. Fiorentina, 14 as well. They'll be out of the relegation zone nice and soon, you'd think. Lecce, today we really put a dent in them, 17 points. Well, I was very, very happy that we weren't a charity case. Cagliari have played 20 games. They are on 19 points. I believe they play Juve this weekend, actually. Good result for Parma this morning. They're on 22. Genoa's on 19. So great result for Parma. Thanking them. This is what I really wanted to say, man. Bro, we should have beat Napoli. All right. Here comes the big sentence of the day. If Inter beat Napoli last week, Napoli would be out of the title race today if they kept that result. If that result stayed the same today and Inter beat them last week, Antonio Conte is not chasing 9 points. He's not chasing 9 points with European fixtures. He's got Juve next week as well. Napoli would be out or Juve would be out. One of them would be out. We f***ed up big time by not beating Napoli. Like, people are really underestimating how fucking badly we f***ed up by not beating Napoli. Oh, Vince, I know you know. I know you fucking know. Don't look at me like that when I'm speaking the truth. You know we should have beat Napoli. Yes, I agree with I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. I do. I'm going to put some money on Juve to beat Napoli head to head. Bro, we are sleeping on Milan. Like I said earlier in this stream, you know that now that if Milan drop points to Como tomorrow, they're in the shit. They will be leading that game 2-0 after 13 minutes. They are going to smack Como tomorrow. Como is going to have their worst game of the season. Their home fans are going to be left wondering what the hell that was. And watch what happens, mate. Watch what happens. Cremonese having a great season so far. They got absolutely walloped by Juve, but still 22 points from 20 games for a freshly promoted team. Jamie Vardy is having a party. 170 here with us right now. So make sure you like the video, subscribe if you are new. And like Judge Mo said, if you're watching from Twitter or any other platform, come over to YouTube. It's a lot nicer over here. And let's once again give a shout out to our 2 new channel members, Quizo and Doodle. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for donations as well from M6 Zeki and from Rosemary. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support on the channel. Creeping up. Torino, who have gotten their act together to an extent, I guess, this season, you could say. 6 wins, 18 points. They're out of 20 games just on their victories. It's not great. Torino really should be doing slightly better, but they are sticking in that little meaty part of the curve, and they will make sure that they get to clock off in March and not May like most teams. Likewise with Sassuolo. I actually chuckled looking at Udinese spot the other day. Like proper baloney, bro. I'm going to call them baloney or like ham or like Devon. Like chicken loaf. Do you want to know why? Because it's the focal point of the middle of the sandwich. It's the focal point of the sandwich. Like you take the meat out of the sandwich, you need to basically rename the sandwich and refocus your goals and expectations. But Udinese is always the meat. There is never a season where Udinese is like, geez, we might be the mayonnaise. We might be. No, last season they were pretty shit. Last season they were the tomato. But they're never the mayonnaise. They're never even the lettuce. It's either meat or cheese. Meat or cheese. I feel like a meat and cheese manouche now. Starting to get cravings. Bologna struggling a little bit when you look at their form. They're, I think, 1 win out of their last 5 in Serie A, and that's just not good enough. Not good enough for Bologna, that's for sure, guys. Lazio also struggling. 1 win in their last 5 as well. Atalanta pulling away a little bit as well after a bad start to the season. Doing actually quite well, Atalanta. You definitely can't count them out for a Champions League spot, even though they're 8 points behind Roma, and we just think that this particular Roma is going to be a lot better. I don't see Atalanta making it. I really think we're in a 5-horse race for the Champions League, and I'm not gonna make any changes or exceptions to that rule. Como with a great opportunity to change my mind on that tomorrow if they can get 3 points and close the gap to 2 on Roma, and potentially even close it on Juventus as well, which would be nice to actually see them around that area. It would make it really nice because that means Milan would stay on 40. But in my opinion, you will see Milan up on 43. So as of tomorrow, you should see Inter 46, Milan 43, Napoli 40, Milan 43, Juventus 42 with a game extra played, Napoli 40. That's your top 4 as of tomorrow. Inter 46, Milan 43, Juve 42, an extra game played, and Napoli 40. Zaniolo is injured again? Far out, bro. That guy just lives for the injury bench. Fixtures. And then we'll get out of here. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. Juve don't play tomorrow, do they? No. Oh, yeah. Do they play tomorrow? No, it's the makeup games. My bad. Look, tomorrow is Friday anyway in Sydney, and then Juve sort of play Saturday, Sunday. So it's very, very close together. But tomorrow we've got Verona and Bologna. Quick little pick there. Check the odds on that one because Bologna is definitely going to get a win because they're definitely breaking their, what's it called? Bologna really need 3 points tomorrow. And the fact that they're away from home means that they're probably a little generous on the betting slips. Yeah, you can get over double your money for Bologna to win tomorrow. $2.15 to beat Verona. They'll beat Bologna. They'll beat Verona. They haven't won in over 5 games. They've had loss, draw. So you can almost lock in Bologna for a win tomorrow morning. I know it's not an easy trip to go away to Verona if you're Bologna because you're not great, but just sort of just use your common sense here. Use your common sense here. I'm really happy to be wrong. I'm pretty sure, going to the Bentegordi is never easy, but they will win. Bologna is going to win, and then you could almost double chance a Milan or draw tomorrow just to ensure that they at least get something. I think they'll at least get something. I don't think that they're going to be in a position where they lose to Como tomorrow. I just really refuse to believe that, and I just see Allegri pulling one out of his ass. Yeah. Interesting times. This actual match day of match day 21. So now that Inter has played their 20th game, we can sort of look ahead to match day 21. Pisa plays Atalanta, probably looking at an Atalanta win there. We play Udinese at a shit time, 1 a.m. on Sunday. I will definitely sleep through this one. Definitely be sleeping through this one. And you know what, guys? It wouldn't surprise me if we draw that game. It wouldn't surprise me if we tie that game. I really hope that we win, but that's going to be a tough one. It's going to be tough. Napoli will beat Sassuolo. Juventus will beat Cagliari. Parma and Genoa will draw. Bologna will beat Fiorentina. Actually, I might even pick that for a draw. I picked Bologna to win against Verona, but to tie this game. Oh, shit. That's inconvenient as hell. Why does this always happen? Or does it not happen very often? And when it does happen, we just notice it. We highlight it more. But when you end up playing a team in a cup the same week you play them, does it work like that on the calendar on purpose? I don't know. Milan will beat Lecce. Bro, imagine Lecce take points from fucking Milan. Bro, imagine after today, Milan drop points to Lecce. All we need to do is beat Udinese. Milan's not going to win 2 games in a row. Milan's not going to beat Como and Lecce. I put my fucking money on it right now. They're not going to beat them. They're not going to beat both. They're not going to beat both. We have to beat Udinese. We have to beat Udinese. We have to beat Udinese. Beating Udinese rattles the cage a little bit more. It really does. Kicks them while they're down. Lazio Como is probably going to be the best game quality-wise of the match day in terms of teams going up against each other. I am tired. I am actually tired, and I've got a lot to do for the rest of the day. And had Inter not won today, doing all of those tasks would have been so tedious and so shit. But guess fucking what? We did win. Who won? We won. Those are the facts. 3 points for Inter. 3 points to the good guys. We move on to Udinese. That's it from me. What a great stream. Highs of 180. Make sure you like the video when you leave. Leave a comment and say hi if you have not already. Acknowledge your fellow Interisti. Say something nice today to your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, whoever you are lucky enough to still enjoy company with on this planet. And of course, for one last time, big up the channel members and an extra shout out to our new channel members of Quizo and Doodle. For all of the channel members, please keep a lookout on the channel over the next 2 weeks as I announce our first giveaway for 2026. Lots on offer, lots of cool stuff to win. Ciao.